What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Johnny. Back in here with another reaction video, ladies and gentlemen. And today, we got a special treat for everybody. We're going to talk about why free speech is so important. We got a short clip from the YouTube channel After School. I'm going to leave a link to the video in the description box below so you can check them out. But it's very informational, especially in a time when people think it's cool to remove people off social media platforms, not really thinking full picture that could be you in 20 years or that could be your grandchild in 20 years. So we're just going to go over some little gems that need to be heard. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome. If you could hit that like button for me and consider subscribing to the channel. Goal is to reach 1 million subscribers, but if we can get 100 million subscribers and start 100 million thought-provoking conversations, I'm a firm believer we can kill almost all of the narratives going around in the world, man. We just experience encased in human flesh, trying to figure out this thing called life. So if you like what you're in the video, please share the message far and wide.
Free speech is far from free. Commonly known as civil discourse or the open exchange of ideas, freedom of speech comes at the cost of valuing the right to express one's opinions without the fear of censorship or restraint. With the evolution of the digital age, freedom of speech becomes more controversial as new means of communication and restrictions arise. Freedom of speech is a cherished idea around much of the world, considered to be a basic human right that millions have fought and died for. But now we may be in danger of losing it. And this right isn't being taken away by an oppressive external enemy, but by an electronic generation who value political correctness and subjectivity over freedom of speech.
Snowflakes.
In institutions across the globe, words are being banned. Here is a list of banned words on actual college campuses. Universities are now coming out with speech guides to create an atmosphere where no one can be offended and all words.
Now look at this. Speech guide, so no one can be offended. Now as a kid, I remember sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. And now this new generation are saying words are literally violence. How do we keep getting so soft as a people? Because I think we can go back 2 generations and people was real life fighting in wars. There was really the possibility of getting hung from a tree. There was so many real problems that was going around in America. And as the term's been phrased, useful idiots for a reason, and then look what these useful idiots are doing. They're literally creating slavery 2.0 and have no idea that's what they're doing.
Words and phrases are politically correct. Ironically, the term politically correct is on there too. Some words and phrases have been banned completely, while many more words have been labeled
Rich,
problematic.
overweight.
Freedom of expression, even more so than speech, is a fundamental human right that reinforces all other human rights. However, free speech does not mean giving bigots a free pass. It includes the right and moral imperative to challenge, oppose, and protest bigoted views. And as history has shown, bad ideas are most often defeated by good ideas, backed up by ethics and reason, rather than by bans and censorship. A free society depends on exchanging new ideas, regardless of their potential capability of offending someone. Many of the most important, profound ideas in human history, such as those of Galileo Galilei and Charles Darwin, caused great religious offense in their time. The scientific revolution and the Enlightenment alone were turbulent periods of upending our traditional perspectives of religion, including our place in the universe. Astronomer Nicholas Copernicus faced fierce resistance from the Catholic authority when he discovered the Earth revolves around the sun.
Imagine
Without
it being
that open
controversial.
exchange of ideas, our current understanding of the world would be unrecognizable and entirely false. Everything we know about the world, from the age of our species to the laws that govern energy, has come into being first by free speech, nurtured by the innovation of ideas, and curated into our collective knowledge if deemed worthwhile after withstanding the test of time. But free speech or hate speech should never come at the expense of human life. While we are constantly haunted by the memory of violence and its potential, we must not be fearful slaves to safe spaces. Great ideas can never thrive in a vacuum. Freedom of speech is what both makes up and defines our social contract, enabling people of radically different opinions to live together without violence, usually. Words matter. Some words hurt. But we know this about free speech. Discourse is all we ever truly have control of. So let's never be afraid to talk about, well, anything. Thanks for listening.
Like, I don't have to like what you say, but I can defend your right to say it. Like, I think everyone should be able to speak openly. And then we also, if we're honest, we can say that words evolve. If you were to read Self-Reliance by Ralph Waldo Emerson, it said that a man's goal is to go up and be happy. To be gay, which the term back then, if gay meant happy, right? If you've read the autobiography of Malcolm X, he talks about walking in a bar and saying, hey, I'm looking for a slave. But the term slave meant job in the urban environments in the early 30s and 40s. So context can change. That's how we got the N word. You could put an ER at the end, it's racist, or you could put an A at the end and it's, hey, what's up? And we know this. So you have people playing language police and want to pretend that this is offensive and that's offensive. And we know these are games. If two LGBT members call themselves a name, then it's okay. But if a straight person says it, then it's offensive. Once again, I go back to the sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never hurt me. I've seen a quote that says all political correctness is communism, with a blindfold on it. And I think we know that. I'm not responsible for how you feel about what I say. Being offended is a choice. And if my words can offend you, then you have to sit down and ask yourself, well, why do those words hurt me? Is there any truth to them? Is there something he said that is an underlying issue or something I need to address within myself? Because there's nothing anyone can say that could bother Johnny. I am in supreme control of my emotions. And if I can control you with words, you're my slave. I own you. I run you. And we have to get our world and teach our children. People are going to say and do what they want. It's up to you on how you respond to those situations. I love letting my children see the negative comments that people leave on the YouTube videos or when people want to be trolls, because that's a part of life. But as a father, I have to teach them how to deal with that. You don't get out of here and be emotional and cry and complain. Everybody isn't supposed to like you. The only way for everyone in this world to like you is to be nothing, say nothing, and do nothing. But if you have your own opinion, if you aren't just a copy of someone else, then you're going to offend someone. Because in this video game, this matrix that we're in, they don't want anything new. That's why they teach you black history and not black future. They don't want you to think of what you can become. You've been beat, you've been enslaved, and if you're white, you've been toxic. And no, we're just humans. And I'm not responsible for the past, but I am here to create a better future. And if every human looked at life that they were here to create a better future, that we can get rid of the dumb stuff in the past. But if all you want to talk about is the past, and you would honestly believe that your thoughts manifest into reality, then we're creating this cycle. And it's up to us as individuals to break this cycle. Just my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what your thoughts are about free speech and cancel culture. I'm anti it. I think anybody should be able to say what they want, say what you want and do what you do, but watch my shoes, you dig? Until next time, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And the more you speak your truth, you unconsciously motivate others to speak theirs as well. No faith is needed around you, and there is unlimited faith within you. Go be great.